Two paths lie before you. One looks wide, busy, and loud. The other is quiet, but it leads to life. Come closer. Let me guide you. I see the weight you're carrying, the questions you haven't spoken, the choices pulling at your heart. You wonder which way is right and what happens if you choose wrong. Listen to me now. There are always two paths. One is shaped by trust, the other by pride. One sinks its roots deep, the other drifts like dust in the wind. Psalm 1. The path of the righteous versus the path of the wicked. Blessed is the one who does not follow the noise of the restless world, who doesn't stand where mockery grows, who doesn't sit where truth is treated lightly. Instead, that person delights in my voice. They return to it, they think on it. They let it shape their days and steady their nights. They become like a tree planted near water, strong when storms come, fruitful in season, unafraid of heat. The other path may look easier at first. It promises freedom, control, and speed, but it cannot last. When the winds rise, nothing holds it together. I know where each path leads. I watch every step you take, and even now, you're standing at a crossroads again, wondering which way to turn. Psalm 14. Some say in their hearts, there is no God, not always with words, but with how they live. They push me aside quietly. They trust their own wisdom. They decide they don't need guidance, correction, or truth beyond themselves. I look down and see what that choice does to the soul. When I'm forgotten, hearts grow restless. Compassion thins. Right and wrong blur. People harm one another without shame and call it freedom. They chase control, but it slips through their fingers. Still, I watch closely. I search for anyone who seeks understanding, anyone who reaches upward instead of inward. And I see this truth again and again. When people turn away from me, they don't become stronger. They become lost. Fear grows louder. Hope grows thin. Yet hear me clearly. I have not turned away from you. Even when others deny me, I remain near. I am the refuge for the broken, the defender of the humble, the shelter for those pushed aside. The world may mock trust in me, but joy is coming for those who choose it. One day, restoration will rise like morning light, and when it does, those who leaned on me will stand unshaken. But before that joy arrives, there's a question every heart must face. Psalm 15. Who may dwell in your sacred tent? You ask, who may live close to me? Who may walk without fear in my presence? This isn't about perfection. It's about the heart you carry, the one who walks with integrity, the one who speaks truth even when it costs them, the one who doesn't tear others down in secret or profit from harm, the one who keeps their word even when it hurts. This is the life that stays near me. I'm not looking for polished words or public displays. I'm looking for honesty when no one is watching, faithfulness in small things, love that doesn't bend when pressure comes. Many want my protection, but few want my ways. Yet those who choose my ways are never shaken. They don't live in fear of collapse because their foundation is solid. Stay close to me, and you'll learn that obedience isn't a burden. It's a shelter, a place where your soul can finally rest. And once you step into that shelter, something begins to change inside you. Psalm 19. The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. Lift your eyes. Look at the skies above you. Day after day they speak without words. Night after night they reveal knowledge without sound. Creation itself tells you I am near, that order and beauty are not accidents. But I didn't stop there. I gave you my word, not to weigh you down, but to restore you. My instruction is whole. It doesn't crack under pressure. It revives the tired soul and steadies the confused heart. My guidance makes the simple wise. My commands bring light where shadows linger. You search for clarity, but you don't need louder answers. You need truer ones. My words don't rush you, they refine you. They warn you gently before damage is done. They reward you not with riches, but with peace. Let my truth wash over you. Let it uncover what hides beneath the surface. Even the hidden faults you struggle to name, I see them and I am patient. Stay with my voice long enough and you'll begin to desire what truly lasts. And when that desire grows, you'll find yourself asking me for direction. Psalm 25. Show me your ways, Lord. Teach me your paths. Come to me as you are, not pretending, not hiding, just willing. When you ask me to teach you, I do not turn away. I guide the humble. I lead those who admit they need help. You've walked paths that looked right, but led to regret. I know. That's why I ask you to trust me. Not your instincts alone, not the crowd's voice, not fear from the past. My ways are steady, even when they feel slow. Remember this, I am patient with your mistakes. I don't define you by yesterday. I see where you're going. When you place your hope in me, I surround you with mercy and faithfulness. You ask me to remember you with love, and I already do. I don't forget my promises. I don't abandon those who wait on me. Even in confusion, even in delay, I am working. Let me straighten what feels tangled. Let me lead where you cannot see. Step by step, I will show you the path that brings peace. And as you walk it, trust will begin to replace fear. Psalm 37. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him. Release what you've been gripping too tightly. I know how hard it is to let go, especially when you've been hurt, rushed, or disappointed. But committing your way to me doesn't mean losing control. It means placing it into safer hands. Don't be shaken by those who seem to succeed through wrong paths. Their moment is brief. Like grass, it fades. Like flowers, it falls. What lasts is what's built with trust. Rest in me, not in resignation, but in confidence. When you quiet your striving, clarity comes. When you stop forcing outcomes, I begin to act. I bring justice in time. I bring light to what's been hidden. I bring peace where anger once lived. Your future isn't decided by the speed of others. It's shaped by faithfulness. Daily, unseen, steady. Walk gently. Stay anchored. The inheritance I'm preparing cannot be taken from you. You may not see it yet, but the ground beneath you is firm. Still, there's something many rely on that cannot hold them. Psalm 49. The emptiness of trusting in wealth without understanding. Listen carefully. Many place their confidence in what they own. They count their worth by numbers, titles, and possessions. They believe security can be bought and legacy can be stored away. But no amount of wealth can ransom a soul. No riches can delay the final breath. Status fades. Possessions stay behind, and the praise of others cannot follow you into eternity. I don't say this to shame you, but to free you. Life is more than what you gather. Meaning is deeper than what you achieve. When understanding is absent, even abundance becomes empty. The wise learn this early. They don't envy those who boast in riches. They don't fear losing what was never meant to last. They anchor their hope in something stronger than gold. You were made for more than survival, more than comfort, more than applause. Your soul longs for truth, not accumulation. And when you begin to see clearly, a deeper question rises in your heart. Why do the unjust seem to flourish? Psalm 73. Finding perspective in the sanctuary of God. You felt this tension. You did what was right, yet struggled. Others ignored truth and seemed to thrive. Their lives looked easy, their steps looked sure. And quietly, doubt crept in. Your heart grew heavy. Your footing felt unsure. You wondered if faith was worth it at all. But then, you came into my presence, not with answers, not with strength, just honesty. And there, perspective returned. You saw the full picture. What looks like success without me is fragile. What appears secure is standing on thin ground. I showed you the end, not to frighten you, but to steady you. Those who trust only in themselves slip without warning. But I hold your right hand. I guide you with counsel. I will receive you with glory. Whom do you have in heaven but me? And earth offers nothing that compares to my nearness. Even when your body weakens, even when your heart feels worn, I remain your portion forever. Stay near me, and clarity will come. Step away, and confusion returns. So hold this truth close, and prepare to pass it on. Psalm 78. Telling the next generation the praiseworthy deeds of the Lord. Do not keep what I've done hidden. What you've seen, what you've learned, what I've carried you through, it was never meant to stop with you. Each generation needs to know my faithfulness. Tell them of my power. Tell them of my patience. Tell them how I made a way when there was none. Not as distant stories, but as living truth. So they won't forget. So they won't place their trust in empty things. I've watched this pattern before. Hearts that forget soon wander. People who ignore the past repeat its pain. But those who remember my works gain strength to stand firm. I was faithful even when they were stubborn. I showed mercy when they doubted. I led them again and again, not because they deserved it, but because I am faithful to my promises. Teach the next generation to listen, to trust, to obey from the heart, because what they build tomorrow depends on what they believe today. And as you think about time passing, another truth quietly waits for you. Psalm 90. Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Life is short, my child. Days pass faster than you feel. It is easy to get lost in worries, to chase fleeting pleasures, to plan endlessly without pausing. But wisdom begins when you see the value of each moment. I ask you, count your days, not to fear death, but to live fully. Let each sunrise remind you that time is a gift. Let every breath call you to love, forgive, and seek me more deeply. When you acknowledge how brief life is, priorities shift. Pride softens, patience grows, compassion becomes natural. A heart tuned to me learns to treasure what lasts, not what fades. Remember, trials will come, as they always do. But the one who walks with me sees beyond the hardship. They discover joy hidden even in the ordinary. They find hope that cannot be taken away. Take this lesson to heart, and your days will not be wasted. But there is one more beginning that must not be overlooked. Psalm 111. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Wisdom does not start with knowledge alone. It begins with reverence, with awe, with humble recognition that I am God, that my ways are higher than yours, that my understanding stretches beyond what you can see. To fear me is not to live in terror. It is to live in awareness, to pause before choices, to listen before acting, to measure your heart before words escape. It is the foundation upon which every right decision stands. Those who honor me find clarity. They gain insight that textbooks and advice cannot provide. Their lives grow steady, like a house built on rock. Even when storms arrive, they do not collapse. Blessed are those who fear me, for they walk in security. They inherit peace that cannot be shaken. They see life differently, values, relationships, purpose, and time all shine with meaning. And as you walk in this fear, not fear as dread, but as respect, you'll notice a companion waiting quietly beside you. Psalm 112. Blessed are those who fear the Lord. Blessed is the one who walks in awe of me, whose heart trembles gently at my ways. They do not live for applause or fleeting gain. Their lives bear witness to steadiness, generosity, and courage. When trials come, they do not panic. When wealth or status wavers, they remain calm. Their compassion flows freely. Their integrity does not bend with the winds of temptation. Even in darkness, their light shines. children and loved ones see this blessing. They are drawn not by force but by example. Their hearts learn trust and gratitude by watching a life rooted in me. The faithful inherit stability, hope, and joy that cannot be bought. Do not chase what the world calls success. Seek the life that is built on reverence, honesty, and love. That is true blessing. That is security. That is the companion that never leaves. And when you embrace this blessing fully, a brighter path is revealed, one that never fails. Psalm 119. Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path. When the night feels endless and the path uncertain, my word is the lamp that will not flicker. Step by step, it illuminates the way. It shows you dangers hidden in shadows and opens doors you might have missed. Do not treat it like a book to skim. Read it with your heart. Meditate on it. Let it correct you when you stumble. Let it comfort you when fear rises. Let it guide every choice, big and small. Even when the world is noisy, my word speaks clearly. Even when doubt creeps in, my word steadies your mind. Follow it, and you will not wander aimlessly. Trust it, and your soul will find rest. This light is always ready for you. You only need to take a step, and when you do, the next challenge becomes less frightening, and the next decision becomes clearer. But even this guidance reminds you of another truth you cannot ignore. Psalm 127. Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Many pour effort into work, plans, and dreams without first inviting me. They rush, they strive, they worry, thinking control rests in their hands alone. But without me, their labor accomplishes little. Success built apart from me crumbles quietly, like sand slipping through fingers. I am the foundation. I am the unseen architect. Invite me into your plans. Seek my guidance before the first brick is laid, the first word spoken, the first step taken. When I build with you, your efforts have lasting meaning. When I bless, peace follows where struggle once ruled. Rest is not laziness. Dependence on me is not weakness. It is wisdom. I delight to see my children flourish, not by their own strength alone, but by walking in step with me. Remember this, what I create together with you cannot be taken, lost, or undone. And when you finally trust this fully, a new blessing waits to be claimed. Psalm 128. Blessed are all who fear the Lord, who walk in obedience to Him. Blessed is the one who reveres me, who honors my guidance with daily choices. Their homes thrive, their work bears fruit, their hearts experience peace that the world cannot give. Children see love in action, families are strengthened. Life flows with harmony when obedience flows first. Do not see obedience as restriction. See it as alignment. Your steps follow my rhythm. Your choices reflect my care. When you walk this way, joy multiplies quietly. Laughter, rest, provision, and gratitude become natural companions. Blessed are those whose hearts delight in my word, who trust my timing, who serve with humility. The harvest is rich, not always in wealth, but in peace, stability, and love that lasts through seasons. And now, having walked this journey through Psalms, from the path of the righteous to counting your days wisely, to walking in obedience, there is one final invitation I extend to your heart. Closing prayer. Lord, guide me. Come now, my child, and rest in me. Lay down the burdens you have carried, the fears you have hidden, the doubts that whisper in the night. I see every tear, every longing, every quiet hope. Bring them all to me. Guide your steps, steady your heart. Open your eyes to the path I have prepared. Let my word be the lamp at your feet, the light on your path. Let my spirit renew your soul, refresh your mind, and calm your worries. Commit all that you are to me, your work, your family, your dreams, your failures. Trust that I am building what lasts, even when the world shakes. Walk humbly, obey willingly, love freely. Delight in my ways, and peace will find you. Rest in my presence tonight and every night, for I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Let your heart say, Lord, guide me, and hear me whisper, I am already here.